This evening we're going to be having two speakers from the police services, and we're going to begin with Inspector Bill Renton of the Woodstock Police Service. Inspector Renton was a detective inspector with the Ontario Provincial Police at the time of this investigation in April of 2009. Inspector Renton retired from the OPP in June 2010 to join the Woodstock Police Service as their Inspector of Operations. As well, he has continued on as the major case manager in charge of the operations of this investigation. Inspector Renton.
Good evening. We'd like to recognize the professional manner in which the media performed their important roles during this investigation and court process. Your assistance in helping us communicate important elements of this investigation to the general public was invaluable. Every member of this investigative team has been involved in this intensive and often emotional investigation, respects the decisions of the court and the difficult job of the jury in this matter. We appreciate their dedication to service. I'd like to acknowledge the partnership between the Woodstock Police Service and the Ontario Provincial Police, as well as the assistance of several other police services. It is the work of many highly skilled, professional and dedicated officers, police civilians, support services, and an amazing Crown team that has led to today's verdict. It has been my privilege and my honor to have served with each and every one. What I'd truly like to say is that on behalf of myself and the entire investigative team, our thoughts and prayers are clearly with Tori's family and friends, that they may garner the inner strength to move forward in the memory of their beautiful child. Tori was truly our inspiration as we moved through the past 3 years. Now is the time for the families and communities to continue their healing process. We ask that you provide these families with the privacy and respect that they deserve. Thank you very much.
Inspector, what can you say about the evidence that was excluded?
Thank you, Inspector. Next up, I would like to introduce to you Inspector Mike Bickerton, the Ontario Provincial Police, a detective inspector. Detective Inspector Bickerton is a member of the OPP Criminal Investigation Services Investigation and Support Bureau. Mike is second in command on this investigation throughout the investigation and the trial. My pleasure to introduce him to you at this time. Inspector Bickerton.
Good evening. I'd first like to thank the Ministry of the Attorney General and, of course, our local Crowns for the amazing job that they've done throughout this investigation. They've been involved with us at various stages throughout, as well as earlier Crown Attorney Andrew Sadler, who can't be with us this evening but supported us early on, and Mr. Tony McGowan, a member of the Crown team as well. Again, their level of commitment and their tireless efforts in bringing this evening and this closure, this kind of closure to this case, I just can't understate their commitment. It's part of our actually a good part of our investigative team is standing behind me, and it's with great pride and a degree of humility that I've watched the efforts of the combined OPP and Woodstock Police Service over the last 3 years. That includes the officers that are here today and those that couldn't be with us this evening. They worked many cases, as a lot of you are aware, around the clock, tirelessly. They were dedicated, they were an inspiration to me, and I know to Bill, and I just want to thank them for their extraordinary efforts, their devotion, their support to ensure the results that we achieved today. You folks, and again those that can't be here, we're the boots on the ground. I know that we all found, as Bill mentioned, inspiration and our drive from a very special little girl, and that was Tori Stafford. To the media, I'll reiterate Bill's sentiments that we thank you very much for your professionalism throughout this process. In particular, early on, when Tori was missing and you got the information out there for us, got the videos out there for us, and it was extremely helpful to us. So I thank you for that. To Rodney and his family, Tara and her family, and of course Darren, our thoughts are with you. As a father and a grandfather, I just can't imagine what you've had to endure for the last 3 years, and I hope and trust that you and your loved ones who've pained because of this tragedy are given some time and space to begin your own healing process. I would like to remind everyone that there is a 30-day appeal period, and for that reason, and in respect to the families and to the memory of Tori, we will not be answering any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. This concludes our media interview tonight.